All right. I want to start this lesson by giving all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah, Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles and teachers and wise men of the great millstone that I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Salutations out there to the elect. All right. I want to start right here. Let's see. I want to start right here in the book of Baruch, which is in the Apocrypha, which the Apocrypha was a part of the King James 1611 version of the Holy Bible, but these devils, which it was with the Bible destruction crew, back then years ago, they had the Apocrypha taken out of the actual Bible, and that's why you have your standard version now. But the 1611 King James version, it came with the Apocrypha. So the Apocrypha is God inspired, or it is inspired by the Most High, Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, and through the man that he set up to have these words written. So I just want to get that out there. But let's start right here in the book of Baruch, chapter 3. Let's start at verse 8. And Baruch, he was a scribe. He's also in the regular Bible, in the King James version. He was a scribe that wrote the words down, during his time. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up, Salakia, to show you. Let's see. Salakia. Make sure I spell it correctly. All right. Baruch. Okay. Baruch. All right. You see, Baruch, he was a scribe during the time of Nehemiah. You see Jeremiah, you see there were different Baruchs. You see the book of Jeremiah, Baruch. You see Baruch. Was he a scribe of Jeremiah? Let's see. Yep, he was a scribe. Then took Jeremiah another roll and gave it to Baruch, which is where you get the book of Baruch from. That's the same Baruch. Well, this is the same Baruch that's in the Apocrypha. It says, Baruch the scribe, the son of Neriah, who wrote therein from the mouth of Jeremiah all the words of the book which Jehoiakim, king of Judah, had burned in the fire, and there were added besides unto them many like words. You see? So Baruch was a scribe. And this is the same Baruch that's mentioned in the Apocrypha. All right, this is Baruch 3, chapter 3, verse 8. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us. You see, because back then we were scattered. The Lord sent us into captivity under the Neo-Babylonian Empire, under Nebuchadnezzar. And what has been is that which shall be again. So we're in the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Mystery Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon. It's America. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. You see, because what has been is that which shall be again. You see, where the Lord hath scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject unto payments, according to all the iniquities of our forefathers, which departed from the Lord our God. You see. So we are yet this day in our captivity, you see, which a lot of our people don't understand, especially the famous of our people. And when I say our people, I mean you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you Israelites out here, especially you famous ones. So I'm going to start this video. It says, you're going to jail. It says, body cam shows Shakar Robinson, which is a famous track star. She's a runner. It says super speeder traffic stop. And Shakar Robinson, she doesn't understand that she's in captivity. You see, she doesn't seek the Lord, so she doesn't understand why bad things happen under her. All right, let's play the video.
See what you do.
Salakia. Let's start it over. Salakia is gonna play. Just bear with it.
Flashing them to get out of your way, are you? Let's give you a path to get past them. See what you do. Passing a car at 101, 103, 104. County Motor 50, copy 1050. Gonna be 429 northbound at Stony Brook, Florida tag. On a gray Aston Martin and an occupants. I would wipe that smile off your face. I'm Sergeant McDaniels with the Orange County Sheriff's Office. You're being stopped for dangerous, excessive speeding.
I understand. My tire at the back is like literally on 29.
So you're driving at 100. Hold on. You're driving at 104 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone with subpar equipment, flashing people to get out of your lanes, out of your way, following too close, using every lane to pass everybody, cutting me off, passing a car on the inside shoulder with their hazard lights on. You're going to jail for dangerous, excessive speeding.
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that. My phone, I didn't even know my car was speeding.
That's why they give you a speedometer.
I totally understand. I communicated with you, sir. I really do not want to go to jail.
No,
I will be totally
most people don't, but you got to think about that before you do the speed. I need your license, your registration, and your insurance. You were speeding.
Sir, I was, and I totally didn't know. If you look at my phone, my buttons right here, they jump around. My phone is sitting here, and it's lit on here. I literally see it's not even in normal mode, and I see that. My apologies, sir. Please, I communicate.
The mode has nothing to do with your gas pedal.
No,
I need your license.
And what she doesn't understand is that, like I stated before, we are yet this day in our captivity, and that these devils, they hunt our steps. You see, let's get that. This is the Book of Lamentations 4. You see, because when the Lord sent us into captivity, which we're in captivity, even in this time, you see, our enemies, they persecute us, and they watch for our fall, and they hunt our steps. You see, the Lord sent these heathens against us. All right. This is Lamentations 4. Let's start at verse 16. It says, "The anger of the Lord have divided them. He will no more regard them. They respect not the persons of the priests, nor Salakia. They favor not the elders." And that's a lot of the wicked of our people. Those that don't seek the Lord. That's how they are. You see, that's how their heart is. That's how their mind is. You see, they don't seek the Lord, and they don't respect, their own people. You see, they respect not the persons of the priests, nor favor the elders. You see, they don't seek the righteous way. They just go about, continuing to do evil. Verse 17, "As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us. These heathen nations, they can't save you. You see, they were put, or they were set up to persecute you. You see, verse 18 says they hunt our steps that we cannot go on our streets. You see, because the world was made for our sakes. You see. As a matter of fact, let's get that. This is 2nd Esdras 6:59. Well, let's start at verse 54. 2nd Esdras 6 and verse 54. Is this 6? Yeah, 2nd Esdras 6. Let's start at verse 54. Salakia. It says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people whom also thou hast chosen. You see, the Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Lord chose you to be a holy people. He severed you from among these other nations so that you can be his, holy and separate, because these other nations are defiled. They're your enemies. They hate you. Their ways are unholy. Verse 55, it says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. You see? So the world was made for our sakes. But since we disobeyed the word of the Lord, you see, the Lord, sent us into captivity, which is a part of the curses. Verse 56, it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam, these heathens, thou hast said that they are nothing, you see, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel, you see, because the Lord used these heathen nations to persecute us and to punish us as a sword. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devoured us, you see. Verse 58, it says, but we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. You see? Verse 59, if the world be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? And it's going to endure until Yahushua comes back and deliver us from the hand of our enemies. You see? So let's get Lamentations. It says, for our eye, verse 17, for as for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In watching, we watch for a nation that cannot save us. They can't save us. Only Yahushua can save us. Through when the Most High sends him back, he's going to be the one to save Israel out of our captivity. These other nations, especially the so-called white man, these Edomites, they can't save us. Verse 18, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. You see, we can't go in our streets, even though the world was made for our sakes. We can't just go out, because we're in captivity. It says, our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Verse 19, it says, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven. They pursue us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness, you see? And that's what this cop did. He hunted her down. You see? He gave her a chance to correct herself, which the Lord set up these heathens to punish us, to correct us. You see? But but these devils, they hunt us, because it really goes back to us, disobeying the word of the Lord. So the Lord set these heathens over us to punish us. And as you're going to see in the video, she gets punished.
License, your registration, and your insurance.
Sir, I really want to work. Can you really work with me, sir? I promise you, I am a law-abiding citizen. I have my ID, my insurance.
It doesn't matter.
There was no intention of me speeding today. I promise you, sir.
Is this a good address for you, Lake Valley
Yes,
Drive?
sir. I'm here. I'm local, sir. Please work with me. I promise you.
I don't know what work with you means.
Not work with me. I understand that. I will take the ticket. I will show the
No,
court.
like I told you, you're going to
Sir,
jail.
Please don't allow me to go in. Please, sir. Please.
Listen to me.
Please, sir. I really.
Nothing you say is going to change that. You are going to jail.
Sir, am I going to jail, Jake?
Yes.
Sir, I really was not intentionally speeding at
That's
all.
even more scary.
Sir,
That means that you're doing things unintentionally
no,
on a
sir,
task that
please,
requires
please,
all
sir,
your attention.
Sir, please, I'm begging you. I am
You are
begging
going to have a little bit of time to make some phone calls. You are going to jail. I am towing your car.
Please, sir, don't take me to jail. I will do
Yes.
everything.
No.
I will do everything.
You have two options. Listen.
My tire, every sir, please.
Listen,
I can
you have two options.
Please, sir.
The first option is you can either ride with me in my car.
Damn, that's loud.
The second option is you are going to go to jail in a cage car. Which do you prefer?
I promise you, I don't want to go to jail. I'm right here. I have a team here. I have a coach, everything, sir. I was not intentionally doing anything, and I am.
You're not
sorry.
listening. You're repeating yourself and not listening.
I am
Nothing
listening.
you
I
say
wanna
is
know
going
what
to
you
change.
said. So I want
All right, so make some phone calls. Let people know that you're going to have a $500 bond.
All right, and as you saw, she was given a bond, but she was still going to jail. You see, and that's a lot of our people. They need to understand that you're being punished for what you did back then. You see, you're being punished. That's why you're in captivity, even this day. All right, I'll end the lesson here. All praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, or Kahakwadash. Shalom.